electric surge that travels through the power line and enters the home. That surge can damage everything, all your electronics, HVAC systems, electrical components, with like even having obvious damage. Guys, welcome back. CCG TV, Capital Claims TV, where we talk all things insurance. Today, I want to talk about claims dealing with lightning. Lightning doesn't always have to start a fire. I know when most people think of a lightning damage, they picture a home completely engulfed in flames, and that certainly happens, but many lightning claims involve no fire at all. Lightning strikes can travel through like the electrical wiring, utility lines, plumbing, cable lines, or even nearby trees hitting and affecting the property. So sometimes the only evidence is like severe electrical items that suddenly stop working. Your air conditioner won't turn on, garage doors, things like that won't open, or the TV's been shocked and it's dead. Your modem, fried refrigerator starts acting up strangely, pool equipment fails, all those things. Even smoke detectors stop malfunctioning. Those may all be connected to the same lightning. So here's something homeowners or property owners don't realize. Your home doesn't necessarily have to be directly struck by lightning to suffer damage. Nearby lightning strikes can be so powerful or give a powerful electric surge that travels through the power line and enters the home. That surge can damage everything, all your electronics, HVAC systems, electrical components, with like even having obvious damage. And that's why always super important not to try to judge a claim based on the things that you can see from the street. Sometimes the bigger damage is hidden behind the walls inside the equipment. Hidden damage can be super expensive. So as a public adjuster, I've learned that lightning strikes require a different way of thinking. The roof might have a little to no visible damage. I've seen it happen on tile roofs, but inside the home, the loss could be super substantial. I've seen homeowners that discover problems even weeks later, right? Days later, weeks later, that maybe the HVAC system starts to fail, the microwave stops heating, your security system starts doing all these errors, computers crash. So even though those problems don't look dramatic, they may all stem from one electrical event. And that's why a thorough investigation really matters. So here's one of my big points about this whole thing. Your insurance policy covers more than people think sometimes. One of the biggest mistakes or misconceptions about insurance claims is that people assume that the claim is only about obvious damage. Insurance policies generally provide coverage for direct physical loss or something caused by a peril. But identifying every item that sustained damage is part of the claims process. The policy doesn't simply insure your roof, if that makes sense. So it may also damage the whole system, building system, electrical components, personal property, and even some cases additional living expenses resulting from the loss, depending on the policy language and the facts of the claim. Every policy is different, which is why reading the policy is super important. The coverage is found in the language, not in assumptions. So that's why we go to getting documentation started immediately. One thing I tell homeowners, your claim doesn't begin when the insurance adjuster arrives. It begins the moment the loss occurs. If lightning strikes your home or nearby, start the documentation process. Take pictures, write down exactly what time the storm happened or the lightning struck. Make a list of everything that's suddenly stopped working. If breakers trip, document that. If lights are flickering, you want to get that done. If the HVAC is starting to put these error displays, or take pictures of that. Internet modem failed, because you still got to paint the picture and tell the story. The more information you have ready early, the easier it'll become to connect the damages to that event. And now this is a big one. Please do not throw away things. I've seen it happen on a bunch of claims, fire claims. People just start tossing out stuff before the adjuster arrives, before able to even get a look at it. So things like this happen. Even though you want to replace the TV, don't throw it away. If you want to install the new garage door, you want to do all these things, then months later, the insurance company asks, can we inspect the damaged items or what was damaged? And unfortunately, it's already gone. And again, not through a catastrophic event, but whenever possible, keep items until the carrier had the opportunity to inspect them and then tell you that, okay, we no longer need these. That's where documentation becomes very important. So sometimes not only just because you have a picture of something, meaning it means that they'll accept it. Sometimes they want to see it, because I've seen so many times where desk adjusters say, how do I know that's that property? How do I know that was there? That's why sometimes we even make videos so we can say, hey, this is where we are. But that's another story for another day. And so commercial buildings can be a little bit more complicated when it comes to, because lightning strikes are not only limited to homes, right? Apartment complexes, office buildings, restaurants, warehouses. We're talking churches, hotels, retail centers, all can experience significant loss from a lightning event. So a single electrical surge may damage elevators. It can damage the fire alarm system, the servers for the security cameras, refrigeration equipment, or production machinery. So sometimes the building remains open, or sometimes operations slow down. Some tenants are affected. Some business income become part of the conversation depending on the policy and the circumstances. So that's why commercial lightning claims often require coordination between contractors, electricians, engineers, other insurance professionals. So it's one thing I always tell everybody, after something like that happens, don't just assume everything works because everything turns on. That's another lesson that I've learned. Appliances may still function after a lightning strike, but the internal damage may shorten the lifespan. So you want to get those checked out. Air conditioners may continue to run for several weeks before they just fail. Your electronics may become unusable. So you gotta pay attention to the behavior of all appliances and those things after something like that happens. Sometimes damage develops over time. That's the other reason why it's important to have a qualified professional evaluate your systems after a significant event like that. So the bigger picture, let's bring it all together, right? Lightning lasts less than a second, but insurance claims can last months. Homeowners who typically have the strongest claims aren't necessarily the ones with the biggest losses. So they're the ones who document the events, preserve evidence, investigate thoroughly, and understand what their policies actually cover. Because at the end of the day, insurance claims are built on facts, not assumptions, not guess, just facts. I gotta give you this, guys, and I'm gone. If your home or commercial property has experienced lightning strike, don't assume everything is fine just because you don't see flames or obvious structural damage. Take the time to inspect the property carefully, document what changed, ask questions, read the policy, and if the loss becomes complicated, make sure that you have someone on your side who understands the damage and the insurance policy. Because at Capital Claims Group, we believe in one simple path: policy meets the strategy. So if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe. Every week we'll break down some new and real insurance claims, explain how policies work, help homeowners, business owners become well prepared before an event happens. Thank you.